Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa. This is Beauty from Inside and Out. And I don't know if this is you, but did you get to a certain age and you just thought, I'm gonna stop wearing my makeup. Just doesn't look right anymore. For whatever reason, you just hit that age and you're like, I'm done. I've been wearing makeup since I was, you put the number, right? 15, 18, whatever age you started, and I'm done. If that's you, let's have a little chat about maybe a few reasons why you stopped and a good 2 solid reasons why you even want to start again.
If you're here, then you woke up today, and that is a blessing. Don't take that for granted. Don't waste it.
Okay, so let's just start off by saying that no, you don't have to wear makeup, right? I am one that I just love to wear my makeup very natural. I have on currently right now my foundation and a little bit of bronzer, and I'm good with this. On a regular day, I feel good about how I have my makeup on. This is kind of like my average. I may splash a little bit of coloring on a lip or maybe a little bit of a cheek color, but this is kind of my every day to day. So no, you don't have to wear makeup, right? But I want to talk to you if you are one, and I speak because this is kind of like, I think where most of us women are, and at least I was here. A good 5 things for me personally. I always save my very last one with a good, solid reason why. So keep watching. But the first one I'm gonna just put out there and say, you know what? Maybe it just became a chore for you. Like with everything else that you have on your to-do list daily, right? Like it just became a chore. Like I'm in a rut and I'm just doing this because it's what I've always done. I've always just put on my makeup on in the morning before I head out. But it's a chore now. Like I do it, but I don't really want to do it anymore. And therefore you stop doing it, right? And that could be a good reason not to. I mean, and that's fine, okay? But if you want to take the chore out of something, think about like even in your home, right? Like I know one of my things to do as far as like house cleaning is laundry. I don't know. That may sound kind of strange for some of you, but like, I don't know, maybe there is that one thing in the house that you like to do, right? Like, what is it for you? I know for me, like I said, it's laundry. I just enjoy doing laundry. I love the whole process, putting it in the wash, in the dryer, folding it, putting it all away. Like, I just really love doing laundry. And so I don't look at it as a chore, right? Like, it's just something that I enjoy to do. And I think that when something becomes a chore, like, right, it almost sounds like it's a negative word. So if you look at it that way, then of course there's going to be that negative feel behind it. So I think the number one thing for sure is to like eliminate the word I have to do this, because nobody has to do anything. I get to do it. Now that's a different attitude and a different way of looking at it. So I get to put on my makeup this morning, I get to try these new products. I get to look a little Frenchy. So again, like it's about changing the wording on something and not looking at it that way. Okay, second. So this one is, I think, time. Sometimes maybe you may feel like, I don't even have the time anymore to even put the makeup on, It's like, can I just skip that whole process? Because it's just digging into those extra 15 minutes, 20 minutes, however long it's taking you to put the makeup on. And I have to say that when I changed how I was putting my makeup and what I was using to put on my makeup made a big difference as far as the timing. And you know that I really love cream makeup. It's probably the thing remove the word probably. It's the thing I won't ever go back to. Now I will try new cream products. I will try like CC creams and BB creams, and because I want to always see kind of like what's out there. But I tell you that I'm coming back to my creams. I'm gonna come back to creams because I cannot believe sometimes how quickly I can put on my makeup versus how long it used to take me. And a big part of that is because it's all in my palette. Like, I don't have to fumble through like 4 and 5 bottles and different products, digging through a makeup bag. I just avoid all that. It all comes in here. Now, I pulled up this one because this is a small palette and this is one of the larger palettes, and there's even one that's even larger than this one. This one's got like 2 layers. There's some that have like 3 layers, and you can truly have your entire face in this one palette. Everything from the beginning of your foundation color throughout your contour and your bronzers, your cheeks, your lips, the only thing truly that you don't have in here is your mascara. And in my case, I have my falsies, so I don't have to worry about it. But think about that. Like, that is eliminating a good portion of your time when you're putting on your makeup and all you have to do is grab your palette for your entire face. Like, it truly made the difference for me in cutting that time. My husband at first used to say, oh goodness, like, how long it's going to take you. And he was like even impressed too, like how quickly I was able to get ready just from my makeup application. So if it's time that you're like, I don't have that time, oh my gosh, like, let me introduce you to cream makeup, because it really does just cut that time in half. The whole concept clearly of wearing cream is because you're wearing it in one layer, right? So you get to choose where you need your makeup for whatever coverage you want. So I truly love, it's like one of my passion things is to be able to just help women to find that sweet spot with their makeup. And I love to just work one-on-one with women, helping them find their foundation shades, helping them find the right colors that'll go well with them, that just kind of just fits who they are. And I get to do that through color matching, so please never feel like you can't trust me to get that color match for you. And if you do have some hesitation, reach out to me, leave a comment, and there's other ways that I can help you to get a good color match where you don't necessarily have to submit a picture in. But I'm here to help you get back into getting your makeup on, whether it's a natural look or whether it's, a night out, and not feel like you have to spend so much time doing your makeup, okay? Now, the next one is kind of in alignment with this past one as far as time, but it's more about like loss of confidence in applying the makeup. Because let's face it, when we're aging, things have to change a little bit, right? Like how we were putting our makeup on, 20, 30 years ago is not going to be the same way. And so there's so many tiny, tiny little tweaks that has helped as far as how I'm putting on my makeup. I used to not really pay attention to when I was putting on like my blush. I would just put it on my cheeks. My cheeks were there. Well, now they're not there anymore, right? I mean, they've shifted. So I have had to figure out a way to make sure that everything kind of just stays kind of lifted as far as how when you're looking at someone and you can immediately see that everything is higher as far as placement, right? And I necessarily didn't really understand that. I was just still putting on my blush, and that's just one small little tweak as far as just changing your way of application when it comes to your makeup. because it's going to make a difference on how your makeup is going to look. And you'll sometimes sit there and look at yourself and say, why does it look like everything is kind of either mushing in together, or you're feeling like that's not where I put my makeup on, or that's not where I was aiming to get like my blush. And we know that clearly the cheeks, right? They just start to shift down, which is why we get a lot of the heaviness here on these lines. So if I'm placing my cheek color at the, right at that bone and going towards like my temple upward, and then just blending that in, that's going to make a world of a difference when I am looking now and going, okay, lift it. It's not sitting kind of in the hollowness of like my cheeks. So little tweak things like placement has tremendous outcomes, right? When it comes to applying your makeup where you're feeling like, I'm confident in doing this again. There's something that shifts. I'm telling you, I am 58 years old, turned 58 this last summer. And it wasn't until I was, I think, probably a third into my 50s that I started to really see the change in the texture of my face and how I was putting on my makeup, and it wasn't looking how it used to look. And it can be discouraging, but it's just about like taking that idea and just shifting it as far as like your mindset on where it needs to go now. We're so used to, we're creature of habits, and we always go to the thing that we've always learned to do. And so if you then tweak it and just decide, okay, I'm gonna go ahead now and just layer that one shade a little higher, that contour a little in a certain angle, like that's gonna make a world of a difference on feeling confident when you're wearing your makeup and applying your makeup again, now that you have seen changes. Okay guys, here I am in my bathroom. Now you can see here, this is just kind of a little sample of a few products. It seems like it's a lot, but it's really not as much as you may think. Now, do I use all of those products at night? No. I use them according to whatever I feel that my skin is needing, because every day my skin changes. I mean, maybe not every day, but I don't just put on my products of skincare just to put them on. Like, I really pay attention to what it is that my skin is needing. So not every day am I going to use all those products, but okay, let's walk back over to my normal spot. So if you're needing help with like, Lisa, where do I even start when it comes to skincare? Like, leave your concerns in the bottom. I'd be happy to help you with whatever your concerns are, whether you're dealing with dry skin, I can give you some suggestions, or as far as like cleansers and moisturizers, sunscreens, like the ones that have been working for me, and with all the details of what it has in it and how it's going to help you the best. But let me know if that's something that you are just feeling like you're struggling with and you just feel lost. You don't even know where to start. I'm here to help you. Okay, the last one, guys. I always try to save the last one. Not necessarily, the best for last, but with just some kind of like, I don't think of makeup and skincare as vanity at all, because I really believe that it is a source of self-care. And the reason I say that, as far as mentioning this last piece, for me personally, if many of you, if you've been here before and you're watching this channel, know that I have struggled with an autoimmune disease. And I have to say that a mixture of not only my skin changing, because of age, but then what my body was doing and what it was doing to my mind because of the illness played into all the reasons why I left wearing makeup behind. I lost a lot of confidence in how I was feeling because of the illness. And so that could be a big, huge reason, guys, why you may have stopped wearing makeup. Maybe it is because you were diagnosed with, an illness that it's with you now forever. And you can take the meds, you can see the doctors, you can do all the things, but it's just something that now you have to learn to live with, right? And it is definitely a journey, if I for lack of a better word. There will be days when you feel like you're struggling more than others, but I tell you that besides the obvious, as far as being grounded, in who I know I am because of my faith, but that even being number one, following that is definitely this whole makeup and skincare. It has done so much for my confidence that has made a world of a difference. And I'm telling you, it makes a difference to the point that it will impact those around you, your immediate family, your spouse, your children, your parents. When you are feeling less than because of an illness and you can't muster the strength to get yourself ready because of where you are in your headspace and how you're physically feeling, there's nothing almost like putting on your makeup, taking a little extra time in the evening to do your self-care when it comes to skincare and everything, not just only your face, like your entire body. I mean, I have other products that I use even just for, exfoliating my body and moisturizing my body. It is such a self-soothing way of approach when it comes to when you're dealing with an illness. And it has done wonders for me as far as taking that extra time, right, to do these little things. And if you find yourself in that space, in that place where you're struggling with some kind of illness or autoimmune, there's so many people that are, I hope that you remember that taking that little extra time on yourself so that you can be better for yourself and for those around you. Don't look at it as it being a vanity thing, and don't let anyone tell you that it is, because it's more than that. It is what's going to help you boost your confidence. It is going to help you get through some hard days. And so I hope that when you come here, that you leave away with some kind of an encouraging word of what I had to share, or a tip that you can take away with you that you can apply for yourself. That's my goal, and that's my reasoning behind doing every video that I do every single week. I hope that I'm bringing something to you that will help you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, guys, that is it. We're leaving it here today with these reasons of maybe why you stopped wearing your makeup, and those two reasons, or maybe the good reasons why you may want to start up again. Choosing the right makeup for you, and taking care of your skin, getting into a good skincare regimen so that you can feel good about yourself, whether you are wearing the makeup, not wearing the makeup. But either way, it's going to fit in perfectly with what you're trying to achieve. Okay, until next week. Catch you later. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone that maybe you think would benefit from it. Bye.